Hello everyone, welcome to our show. We are here with another episode of Cabin Chronicles where we chat in the cabin of Bajaj leaders to take a sneak peek into their lives. Today, we have Mr. Amitesh Anand with us. He is the National Head of Geo Business or Geography Business and has been with Bajaj for almost 20 years. Welcome to the show, sir. It's such a pleasure having you
Thank
here.
you. Thank you so much for having me here, Devina.
Yes, and congratulations on your promotion.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Yes, sir. So let's go back in time and just tell us a little bit about your educational background and how you ended up in Bajaj Allianz.
So, Devulina, if you tell me to go back to my education days, I'm from a small village in Jharkhand. So, there were no schools there. So, education, so I had to move to Patna. So, at the age of 7, I moved to Patna for my further education. So, I did my 10th from Don Bosco there and plus 2 from St. Michael's High School. So, it was a combination of ICSE and CBSE. And I had in my mind, I had complete clarity that I have to get into a job fast. So, what appealed to me is that I should do commerce and do MBA. So after doing my 12th with my 3-4 friends, we took a train from Patna to Pune, and in 2005 I came 2000 I came to Pune and I took admission in a commerce college. Garware College is one of the known college in Pune, and I did my graduation from there. And I did my MBAs from Indira College in Pune University. And from there, I appeared for 2 campus interviews from the college side. It was HDFC Limited and Bajaj Allianz was the second one. So I was able to get through both. But then I got into the details. I found out that management trainee program of Bajaj Allianz is very good.
So you just mentioned that you started as a management trainee and now you head a whole department. So that's a long journey and it's quite rare that we find in the company. And so if you can tell us how this happened.
Yeah, Devulina. So 20 years, when we think that way, no, it appears to be a quite long time.
Yes.
But believe me, I feel that today also I'm a fresher.
Oh.
So, but when you see 20 years, it looks so long.
Yeah.
But when I imagine how time has passed so fast. So I've been taking different profiles, different part of the city. So I started with Calcutta. First posting as a management trainee was Calcutta. So there I started with basics. So first was I was taught operations. So I went through I used to issue policies in OPUS system. So starting of the journey was understanding operations, and then at that time we had IC38 books, lot of academics on insurance, lot of books. So you will not believe I read all the books, whether it was fire insurance, marine insurance, and it was amazing. Means that first 6 months, no, it was complete learning. And after 2 to 3 months, then the regional head there wanted me to get into underwriting, but I always wanted to be in marketing. So then I decided that I should move to Pune. So after 6 months I moved to Pune, where I started taking care of agency. So that was a very crucial part of my program. Means it was getting into sales and then proving there. I was able to recruit some of the biggest agents in Maharashtra. So that was a stint of 2 years. And then from Pune, I moved to Raipur as the area head for Chhattisgarh. So then that again was a loss-making office. And the challenge was to turn that into profitable office. And before that just before that profile, I was handling agency team. So it was a small team. And from there to a area head. You will not believe I did not have had any clue what is audit and what is so many things coming up. But I always believed that if you have common sense, you read things, go get along with people, and the result, I was able to transform the office from Cat 3 to Cat 1.
Okay.
So that was way back in 2008. And I remember at that time, my current CEO Tapan sir was the zonal head for Raipur, and then he moved as a CMO. So along with him, I moved as zonal agency head for East. So I started taking care of the entire agency for the East. So that again was a very good experience. It was developing agency in the Eastern Belt.
Okay.
So it's all remote places like Jorhat, Siliguri. So we recruited large number of agents. We were able in 4-5 years we were able to get the footprints across in the East Zone. So that was again a 4-5 years of instinct in Eastern Zone as a zonal agency head. After that, I moved from Calcutta to Patna as the state head for Bihar and Jharkhand. That was again a PNL, all channels, banca, motor dealer, direct marketing, all channels were there, and I had to. So that again was a very enriching experience. So people will tell you a lot of things about Bihar, so you get afraid. But believe me, I found it an amazing place. Means I did not found any hiccups. I really enjoyed that stint as well. From Patna, then again I moved to Hyderabad as the regional head for Hyderabad.
Wow.
So that was again 1 year. From Hyderabad again I was back to Calcutta for a year. So that was some 3-4 years. It was continuous movement from one location to. From Hyderabad, then again it was Pune head office. That was 4 years where I was taking care of retail and SME broking.
Okay.
So working with the best brains in the market. So it was a very enriching and fulfilling profile that was there with the retail and SME broking for 4 years. I was able to transform the channel from a loss-making channel to a much better in terms of profitability, and we were able to build a lot of non-motor books. And my learning also in the course was enhanced. So it was quite enriching. Last 1.5 year after retail and SME broker, I am taking care of geography now. That is for last 1.5 year. I take care of 2, 3, and 4 tier cities pan India.
Yeah. So one thing that I noticed when you were talking, that you use the word move a lot. So like it goes without saying that you had to take a lot of transfers throughout your entire career. So did you ever find it cumbersome to take so many transfers? I mean,
So personally, if you ask me, no, every location which I moved into, it was a great learning for me. So today I can say with so much satisfaction that I know people across the country. So I have somebody in Ajmer who can do anything for me. I have somebody in South. I know so many people in East. So across the country, and the culture is so different. Hyderabad is different. Raipur is different. East is very emotional part of the country again. North people are very straightforward. So the learning is immense. But what takes a toll is you have to convince your family every time.
exactly.
So every time I had to go, and the breaking of the ice was telling my wife that this is a transfer. And from 2018 to 21, there were 3 transfers. Out of the total 8, 3 transfers were during this period. So telling my wife and managing the swing in the mood for that 1-2 months, that is the crucial period. Otherwise,
Yeah.
the kids also got accustomed. Now they knew that I will be transferred in one, so they also got accustomed to it. But now, fortunately, for last 4 years, 5 years, I am there in Pune, so I have become stable now that way.
Yeah, saying a little short goodbye to the nomadic life.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So coming to the Geo business, I mean, what attracted you to the Geo business? Because you were always a part of agency, like you said, then I guess bank assurance as well. So what made you choose Geo business, and what was the essence behind setting up a Geo channel?
So I got a call from my MD and CEO, Tapan sir, that you have to join Geo. What is your view on this? So I just told him, "Hey, boss, I will take it up." So this is how it has happened throughout my career. I have always believed, take the responsibility and give your best. You have to take something new, and you are then only if you take the challenge, you will be able to prove. So that is what I have always believed. So while taking, I did not have anything in mind, to be very frank. So the opportunity came to me. Looked to be good. My boss told me, I took it up. But it is quite enriching when I'm seeing my last 1.5 year. No, it is 70% of the land which is Geo, but that contributes to only 15% of the premium
Okay.
to the organization as well as to the industry, which means that the penetration has not happened. Overall, if you see the penetration, it is for general insurance, it is around 0.94%, 0.94%. So it is quite meager compared to life, which is at around 3 to 4%. So the penetration itself is low, and in 70% of the land of the country, the penetration is not at all there.
Yes.
You will not believe, even policies like Ayushman policy, which is a government-run policy, health policy which gives cover of 5 lakhs. People in villages, they don't know how to use it. So without getting treated, they are surviving even if they have some, because they don't have 5 lakhs to afford.
True.
So this is the kind of awareness. So the point was that I have to take the policy to the last mile of the country. This is the discussion which I had with my CEO. So my vision was to take these policies to the last mile of the country. You will every year 10 crore people get below the poverty line. because they cannot afford insurance, and that brings down the GDP of the country by 1.5%. So it is a very serious affair.
True.
Insurance can contribute hugely, and this cannot happen without the geolocation, the tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities growing.
Yes. Also, we see this when it comes to, politics also, that you have to start from the ground up. You have to first start from the tier 4, tier 3, tier 2 cities and then go to the major cities, because convincing people in the major cities is much more easier because education is there, literacy is there. So it matters. Whenever
Yes.
you want to start something new, you have to start from the, ground up.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, we talk about digitalization. People today in rural areas are very digital. Means WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn, they are well connected. You go to any village, they know politics in and out. So we have that
Exactly.
feeling that people in the urban areas understand politics better. But in
Yes.
rural areas, no, that this is a topic that they discuss. So every
Exactly.
nukkad, you will see these discussions happening.
I know, I see. So, so coming to your team, so many of us are not aware about what the Geo team exactly does. So, if you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the team does a lot of hard work because it's a lot of traveling.
Yes.
As I told you, 70% of the land comes under Geo, which is huge. So we have 50,000 branches to cater. Bajaj Allianz is the strongest in terms of bank assurance tie-up. So you can imagine 50,000 branches if we are able to reach, that means we are reaching every corner of the country. So my team service all this 50,000 branch selling insurance policy to the end customer. This is one of the tasks. The second is retail agency. So we have around 5,000 active agents. Total we have 10,000 agents. So recruiting agents, training them and seeing that they are able to raise their level of income. So that creates a lot of opportunity of enhancing the income of the people in 2 tier, 3 tier, 4 tier cities. So this is agency channel. Motor dealer, all the dealers which are there, the 2-wheeler dealers, the 3-wheeler dealers, the 4-wheeler dealers. So making a tie-up with them and providing them innovative products so that they are able to service the last mile of the customer. Then we have common service centers. All these are run by the governments. So we sell insurance through them also. Then we have a very robust health vertical team to sell health policies, because health is the need of the hour. It has to reach the, today in the urban cities the health penetration is there, but in rural people still don't have health insurance, which is very important. So we have created a health vertical. So apart from the sales channel, we have underwriting, claims, a full-fledged ecosystem which is able to sell policies and service the client. So this is what we do as a team.
I see. So, since your department is literally called geography, and you mentioned that you had to take a lot of transfers. So, aside from your transfers, did you have to travel to different parts of the geography for your role?
Yeah, so I keep on traveling. I travel 18 to 20 days in a month.
Wow.
And you have to get to a flight, come to, supposing you have to travel to UP, the interior belt. So Lucknow will not be under me because it comes under vertical. Lucknow, Kanpur, Gorakhpur, these are vertical. Other than this, all are. So you have to go to Lucknow by flight. Then you go to Ayodhya, you go to Allahabad, Rai Bareli, all different parts. So there you have to travel by. So you have to travel every day 300, 400 kilometers by car. So which is in vertical, it used to be 100 kilometers a day or 50 kilometers a day. Here you will travel 304 kilometers. This is how you, then only you are able to reach when you travel. You will not be able to. So you have to travel extensively, but it's quite enriching. So if I tell you, last 1 month, I have visited places like Ram Mandir. So I went to Mahakali. So all these are opportunities. When you go to these cities, I was able to go to Sangam. So different locations, and it is so enriching. You meet people there, they are very emotional. You are able to add value there. So traveling is there, but it is quite enriching. I have been able to see so many places. That way I am very lucky. So if I would have not taken up this profile, I would have not seen such places, and they are beautiful. They are amazing places.
Yeah. So basically, you are getting your wish to travel and work as well.
Yes,
so it's like a combination of both.
Yes.
You are getting
Definitely.
the opportunity to connect with a lot of people
Yes,
because
yes.
of your job.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. So tell me one thing. Now that you are leading such a big department, what do you think makes a good leader?
So see, great leaders, when we talk about leaders, it's a very debatable and very talked about topic. Leaders are created under circumstances. Leader normally, so when you talk about Mahatma Gandhi, he was created because India was not free. So it was the circumstances which made Mahatma Gandhi, or for that matter, Subhash Chandra Bose. He formed Indian National Army. So there was a situation. So to become Mahatma Gandhi, India was slave. It was ruled by Britishers at that time. So for me, how I take leadership is, supposing I take care of Geo. So I assume that I am a leader. But I am a true leader if my team feels that I am able to add value, if my partner feels that I am able to add value, the customers, all the people in the ecosystem. So the ecosystem in which you are working, that makes you a leader. You perceive that you are a leader, but whether you are actually a leader or not, it is the ecosystem which decides. And what I firmly believe is, few qualities that you need to have is, one is empathy has to be there. I might have agenda that I have to drive this thing, or I have to, but when I'm talking to you, what is going in your mind? Am I able to understand that? Which is very important. Vision has to be there. You have to make the team walk the unexplored path, but you also have to do the same. Means you have to lead by example.
True.
I always tell my team, whatever I am doing, whatever I can demonstrate, I tell you to do. So if I work at a particular speed, I expect my team to. So I have to demonstrate. What I'm trying to tell you is, a leader has to demonstrate by example. So that is what leadership is for me.
Yeah, I think we need more leaders like this in today's world. So another interesting aspect that I have noticed about you is that, you stayed in one company throughout your entire career, and this is something which is quite rare. So nowadays, not even nowadays, I think in the recent past we have noticed that many people, hop from one job to another. So what is your take on it?
So as I told you, 20 years, how it passed, I don't know. Today also, every morning, I'm very excited to come to my job, and I want to capture more. I want to do good for my team, for the people. I want to achieve more. So I'm very excited every morning. So that has kept me going. It is a personal choice. Somebody who hopped jobs, or I did not hop a job. For me, it was such a enriching experience. No, and I had moved to different parts of the country. You see my profiles. I took care of. I started from Calcutta, Raipur, Patna, Hyderabad, Pune, and all different profiles, different set of people, different teams. So I never thought of updating my CV. Believe me, in last 20 years, I did not ever. Once I got an offer, I means the company knew me, so they called me, and the top bosses called me. But then I had a discussion with my MD and CEO, and he told me, "No, you should stay back." So that was the only one time. I'll be very frank with you.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I have never updated my CV. So it was, the experience has been so enriching, no, Dibulina. So I never thought of getting into. I will not say that people who have hopped have not. That again is a different kind of exposure which you get.
Yes.
But I felt that I should continue with the same organization, and that was enriching and also gave me good growth.
Yes, exactly. And, after talking to you for the last, I guess, 15 minutes, I can say with conviction that you are somebody who loves what they do. And it's very rare to find people like that. But I would say that, aside from work, also, you should take time to, relax or something. So, what do you do personally to take, time off?
So it has always kept on changing. School days, it was different. I used to play cricket, footballs, all those things were there. Today, if you are in college days, I used to take part in elocution. I was very fond of elocution. I used to write poems. So that was my hobby. Today, if you ask me, I like spending time with my family, playing with my kids. So playing in the flat also, playing football or playing a game of which they play. So anything which brings smile to their face, and that regenerates me. So that is, I like spending time with my family. That is the thing which unwinds me.
Wow, complete family man. So coming to our final question, since you have stayed in the company for almost 20 years, what do you think makes the culture unique?
So I'm a Bajician by heart. But what differentiates Bajaj Allianz as an organization, I would say, the Bulina, is the entrepreneur mindset, which is there in all the departments, in all the employees. So here people are very obsessive about their work, and they are given complete freedom. So I had a discussion with one of the HRs yesterday. She just joined and she told that will take 2-3 approvals. I don't, in Bajaj Allianz, you don't need to take approvals. To decide, just inform them, drive it, and so this is the kind of culture we have built over the years. The leaders have built, and the entire team has built. People who have went out of the organization, most of them want to come back. 50% is the ratio. So when we talk to them, so they always say that Bajaj Allianz culture. So that is, there is something different in the organization which is there. It is a complete means. Today if I want to, any employee wants to approach even the CEO or to that matter anyone, he has the liberty of, it's a very open culture organization. And people here are very hardworking, simple, बहुत मेहनत करते हैं. Simplicity आपको दिखे. They are not very flamboyant. Very simple, hardworking, result oriented, very high on integrity. So I think these are the points which makes Bajaj Allianz a different organization and a great organization to be in.
Well, I am happy to be here. Thank you so much, sir,
Thank you so much,
for
Devi.
this interview. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned for another episode of Cabin Chronicles where careers and curiosity collide. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Debolina. Thanks for bringing me here. Thank you.